That looks like absolute trash. That is not what I wanted that to look like at all. That does not look good. This video is not going the way I wanted it to. How's it going, YouTube? Logan here from J5 Studios. Today we're doing a little bit of an easier task on the DeLorean than some of my previous videos. We're just going to do some painting, kind of some basic stuff, kind of like a little bit of a hack, you could say, to get something a little bit cheaper done on your car if you're trying to do this. Gosh, the cat scared me to death. I didn't know what that was. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so today we're going to be focusing on the headlights. Yikes. Ooh, buddy, that ain't got much time left, does it? Anyway, we're going to focus on the headlights here. Now, one thing that I've noticed immediately, and a lot of people point out to me, is how much of this crap you can see. And I also don't like how this looks. The finish on this. And so what I'm getting at is you can actually buy black covers for your headlights on your DeLorean, but dude, they're like 15 bucks a piece, and I think that's kind of silly. Just for black, you can paint them yourself. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to take these out, I'm going to clean them up, and I'm going to paint them. And then there's also a T-gap fill that I'm going to put in this light. And then if you look over here, the other thing we may have to do is try to adjust this light down, because it's definitely too high. And also, I hate that these do this, but it is what it is. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and take these covers off, and then I'll show you guys the T-gap piece, which I've already painted. I actually bought it stainless, but because I knew I was going to make this all black to kind of blend it in a little better, I went ahead and painted it black already. So I'm going to use that same paint to paint these. So let's get these out of the car and clean them and paint them. All right. So it looks like there's a screw down here and maybe a screw up at the top. I'm going to take this one off first just to see what I got to work with here. Why is it? That sucker's loose. The trick is trying to not drop these screws. Alright, one down.
Should loosen that up a little bit. I think it's going to take the whole freaking headlight out, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm just taking the wrong screws out, I don't know. Okay. Looks like there's one up here. And one more. So it looks like there's 4 total screws.
Ta-da! It's pretty easy, and it does. It takes the whole freaking headlight out. So just note that. Frick. So you didn't have to take that one out. It's just 4 all the way across, but it is going to take your headlight out. And yeah, so I'm going to get all 4 of these taken out, and then we'll prep them. Ta-da! Here we go. We got these. So one of the more important things about properly painting stuff is making sure that these are super clean surfaces, all the oil's off of them, things like that. So we're just gonna clean them in sync. Well, we're over here at the paint booth, and I got my my nice clean covers here. And I'm just gonna set them down on here like this. Yeah, and yeah. Okay. I don't know why I put them on there like that. Let's redo that. Do this. Move this up a little bit. I'm trying not to get any oil on them. That's why I'm using this towel. Wow. That took way longer than it should have. And then I'm using this. Hopefully you guys can see that. There's like a million different types of flat black you could use. I'm using this just because it's what I had. Is there better out there? Maybe. Is there worse? Probably. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna let that set for a second. We'll come back and put another coat on it. Maybe another coat, maybe one last coat.
I don't know if it's kind of fast. I'm gonna put more paint on this. This paint's like kind of sucks. You gotta get really close to it, I guess. Alright, we'll look at that. No, let's change the camera angle up. There you go. There you go. Like that. Like that.
All right, I'm gonna say one more coat, and I'm gonna let it dry for like a half hour or so, and then it should be ready. Well, if you guys can't see that, this freaking spray can freaking exploded all over my freaking finger. Frick. Okie dokie. We are ready. Let me turn you around so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. I never get a good angle with. Alright, so look at this. These are the T bracket or L brackets that go in these cars. And essentially it's going to go right here and kind of fill that gap in a little bit. These are done. And they're decent. The fun part is going to be putting all this back together. So I think these got to go in first. And I think this actually lines up with that hole. And it does. So let me get 3 of these in and then we'll leave the one out. I don't know the best way to do this. Dang, it's gonna look so freaking good. Oh man, I freaking scratched it. Alright, so I gotta go repaint this one because I scratched it right there. So we'll just do that one last. Alright, now what's your problem? Because this should not be that hard. It's not what I wanted to do. I just dropped the freaking screw. Freaking dang it. Alright, come back out for a third time. Oh, thank God, it's still like within arm's reach. Bro, is that the only way to get that T-bracket in? You gotta take that whole freaking thing off? Or does it sit around it? It's kind of hard to tell. I think it sits around it. Doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I gotta get these set back to where they need to be. I think that's right. I need a flashlight. Can't see. Yeah, that lines up. For some reason, this bracket isn't lining up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, it feels like the top one is just not going to go in. Alright, I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. First of all, this light is extremely loose. I don't know why. This doesn't line up correctly. I did get the screw started, and it is good. And it hits the top, and it looks like it's covering the gap pretty freaking good. But for some reason, this doesn't line up. So, I'm not sure. I may be able to loosen this up a little bit and get it to fit in the hole. I think that's what I'm going to try next. Always something, guys. Always something. You'll have that on these big jobs. May just have to leave it. Always something, guys, I'm telling you. Always something. Getting all these screws in is going to be a pain. Yeah, it's not even close. It's not even close to lined up. That light freaking sucks. Absolutely sucks. Dang it! I'm gonna have to take like a paintbrush and touch this up because I'm not taking these freaking out again. Alright, so clearly that wasn't the freaking screw for that one, so it's only got 2 in it. That looks like absolute trash. That is not what I wanted that to look like at all. That does not look good. This video is not going the way I wanted it to. I'm gonna go put the other side on. Brick. Why is it every time I work on this freaking car, things don't go as planned? Okay. So, I mean, this was my envision. Of course, I gotta touch up some bullcrap now. But this was, I mean, it's still not looking that good. Also, that screw and that screw, I don't understand it. Unless these covers are different for each one, but they all look the same to me. But this screw does not line up here. That one lines up there. It looks like somebody made their own hole at some point. You can see that bullcrap. Down here, these are all okay. But then this gap, it looks like I'm missing a screw down here. This screw's actually up here on this side. So, I don't know. This side looks better than the other side, but it still doesn't look that good. I was ready for like a before-after photo, and I can put the before in, but I don't think the after really looks that much better. And then the driver's side's just an absolute... I mean, this thing's just a freaking disaster. I don't even know what's going on. Same thing here. This screw's not lined up. This screw's not lined up. This is, like, extremely loose. Even though and the only thing I can think is the actual housing for this light might be the problem for this one. Because, buddy, that's freaking loose. This one's a little better. But this one, these lined up. Yeah, see those lined up there. I don't know what that screw's for. This one's eh. And that lip's crazy. There's probably a way to like get that to go down, but essentially, I guess that's it. All right, guys. Probably a pretty quick video today. I don't know. It's like every time I go to work on this freaking car now, I feel like I get mad and I get more mad and I wonder, what am I doing? Why did I do this? You know, what I get myself into is kind of what I think. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of something, not really anything crazy specific on the car. Probably here soon I'm going to be doing some heavier stuff on it. Brakes, things like that we're going to dive into a little bit more of that stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you got a DeLorean, you've got a better idea for the front of these things to cover up all those little imperfections behind there. I just thought that was going to work, and apparently I'm freaking dumb and it didn't. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, all that bull crap. Until next time.